What happens to federally backed loans if you withdraw from school? Breaking news for students. A pressing question many are asking. What happens to federally backed student loans if you withdraw from school? If you are considering leaving your studies, it is essential to know how this decision impacts your loans. Let's break down the details that you should be aware of right now. When you withdraw from school, your federally backed student loans are affected in several ways. First, once you leave school or drop below half-time enrollment, your loans typically enter repayment. This means you will start making payments after a grace period, which varies depending on the type of loan. Next, consider how your financial aid may change. If you withdraw from classes, your financial aid award could be adjusted. You might need to repay a portion of the aid you received if you do not complete the semester. This is because federal financial aid programs requiring you to earn your aid by attending classes. Another important factor is the return of Title IV funds. If you withdraw before completing more than 60% of the semester, you may need to return some of your federal financial aid. This process can affect your loan balance and how much you owe. In some cases, parts of your federal student loans can be forgiven if you work in specific fields, such as teaching or public service. However, this typically requires continued employment in these fields for a certain number of years. It is also worth noting that, if any part of your loan is forgiven, it may be considered taxable income. You would need to report this on your tax return if the forgiven amount exceeds $600. Understanding these aspects can help you navigate your student loans effectively if you decide to withdraw from school. It is always a good idea to communicate with your school's financial aid office to grasp the specific implications for your situation. Being informed can make a significant difference in managing your student loans during this transition.